While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me out. While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me to date him. I told him, sir, one day I got so frustrated. I said, sister, can you concentrate and pay me my money? Stop telling me about dating. You have told you I cannot date you.
Saturday, February 28 is today, 2026. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this video. The Nigeria Minister of Work is in a serious scandal following so many people that have been dragging him, especially the recent woman that worked for him. That was in the year as far back 2015 that Umahi refused to pay 20-something million naira. So the thing is trending, and Umahi as a man, despite a lot of people don't like him at this moment, I think he should have done something to stop this. Okay, this thing's supposed not to get to this extent. I know that Umahi have the money to pay the woman. Now, all this kind of news, I don't put so much interest in them. But, you know, this one caught my attention. I watched the woman, you know, complaining, and like, I felt bad after listening to her. I also listened to Umahi's side of the story, denying. Now, if you weigh the two sides, the Umahi side and this woman's side, I discovered that despite I have not seen personally the contract that Umahi used to give this woman work, but the communication details that this woman have with Umahi proves that what she's saying is true and nothing but the truth. But I have not seen the contract that they sign. Okay, I've not seen the contract that they sign, and that will also make me to think about who are the advisors to these people. Like, Umahi, you not get person when they advise you. There is no how you might use government connection to make sure that the effect of what you have done will not be serious on you. No problem. But this is going to forever damage your image. Anyway, the Minister of Work, David Umahi, this is what you are going to do. But in case you have not listened to this woman and understanding her pain, they can listen to her.
So I gave him time. After 1 year and 8 months, I started asking him for my payment. While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me out. While I'm asking for my payment, David is asking me to date him. I told him, sir, one day I got so frustrated. I said, sister, can you concentrate and pay me my money? Stop telling me about dating. You have told you I cannot date you. He became angry and hung up on me. The next thing, he sent me a message which is on my phone right now by David Umahi's number. Everybody that knows David knows this same number. He sent me a phone, an SMS that I insulted him. I will teach you a lesson for insulting me. I can show it to the whole Nigerians. I can show that text message to the whole Nigerians. He said, I will deal with you for insulting me. So that was it. Since that day, he blocked me. He never picks my call again. Sometimes if I ask for my payment, he will tell me that God is busy. I said, have mercy on me and give me my money. Let me pay my children's school fees. He will tell me that God is busy. So he blocked me and he never took my number. So when I use another number and call David Umahi that, sir, I'm coming to your state. And when I get to your state, I will block the government house. No vehicle will go in or out until you pay me. Do you know what David told me? David told me that if I get to a point, he said that I will not come out alive. I said, why won't I come out alive? Are you not owing me? He said, what happened to those Nila engineers will also happen to me. That was the last time I spoke with David Umahi. So when my dad became sick, I needed to fly him to the US for proper treatment. I said, I have money. Why will I have money and be suffering like this? I started reaching out to David through other phones because he has blocked my number. He said, let your father die if he needs to die. That was what David told me. So when my dad died, I was so angry. I came on social media. Remember, all these years since 2015, I have not brought it to social media. When my dad, the day my dad died and he was put in the mortuary, the next day I came on social media and started asking Nigerians to please come to my help, calling on Mr. President to plead with David Umahi to pay me my money. I am asking for my payment. My money is my right. I took risk with my staff to take this job to Ebonyi State. Shockingly, David Umahi sent policemen to my house. I just dropped my children off at school. Getting back, I've not even had my bed. They arrested me and brought me straight to Abuja here. And do you know the shocking thing? The most shocking thing I've ever witnessed in my life is David Umahi right in my face when he was brought for an interactive section with me by his boy in the police station, in the police force that he's using. Fakorode, David looked me in the eyes and said he has never met me. He said it yesterday. I have never met this woman before. I'm only meeting her for the first time. I almost died. David Umahi he said he has never met me. I brought my pictures with David Umahi. I brought evidence showing me and David Umahi in his office as a deputy governor. Fakorede said, how are we sure this is real? God, I weep for Nigeria. I weep for Nigeria. I'm not weeping because of my money. I weep because the common man, the ordinary citizen, have no hope in this country. The country belongs to only the Nigerian politicians and their children. The resources of this country belong to only Nigerian politicians and their children. If they are not using you, my dear, you are of no value to them. If they are not making use of you for the wrong reasons, you are of no value to them. His son has just picked up a form to become the local government chairman of his place, his local government. This same boy was a small boy the time I produced these items and uploaded it. Do you know that David Umahi denied that he has no daughter called Paradise? Meanwhile, on the day I uploaded this goods, I was playing with his daughter in his compound, and he said, "What is your name?" He said, "Paradise." I said, "Another one is Heavenly." We were playing. So, do you know that right now his son is coming to also continue ruling Nigeria with the iron hand his father has been using to rule us? So you can see, what hope does this country have for the common man?
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you.
David Umahi, I'm not afraid of you. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Only president we know.
Stay strong.
Yes, David Umahi, pay me my money. I'm not afraid of you. You can lie all you want. David, you must pay me my money. I supplied goods to you, directly to you. You woke me up 5 a.m. in the morning.
You should also ask
and asked me.
Goods and services.
Yes, goods and services. I brought it to your house in Abakaleke. Yes, you know me very, very well. Just because you asked to date me and I said no, you turned it upside down. Sir, you will give me my money. They said you're an honorable minister. David Umahi, there is nothing honorable about you. And you are using police to oppress me. The only police officer that has been nice to me since I came to Abuja is one Maya, Ilya, and one Mr. Ali. The rest are so wicked and mean. The one that is my IPO always call David and his PA to give them information. And you'll be asking her different questions. If I'm weak, if I'm broken, I can never be broken. Yes. David, I can never be broken. You will pay me my money. I will press your neck. Yes. You cannot lie that you've not met me. And in fact, one of them is your boy. Frank and Bar, and fact, one of them is your boy. In the cell where I slept last night, there are 4 men from Ebonyi State. Fact, one of them brought them all the way from Ebonyi State and locked them up on the instruction of David Umahi. How long will this continue, Nigerians? This is so painful. David continue to oppress women. What did I do to David? I'm only a woman who is working so hard legally to feed her children and her family. What did I do wrong? By answering you and working for you without mobilization. David, pay me my money. I want all right-thinking men and women, God-fearing men and women all over the world to stand up for justice. Yes. David is owing me, and I need my money paid with interest because 12 years is not 12 months. Yeah. God bless you all. God bless you all. Right now, the initial money is 25.4, but today, the money that David is owing me with interest is worth over 304 million. God bless Nigeria. Yes. God bless you all. Thank you. Yes.
So with this video, I believe now that you understand the background of everything that happened between this woman and David Umahi. And I know Umahi have been denying, but there are some things you can't deny. Okay? You have to come out real. So what I would suggest for Umahi is that you have to pay this woman, number one. Paying this woman will never be an option. Pay this woman. Withdraw your charges or police. You are in a federal circle, federal executive, so you have power to do what you want to do, right? But that power won't last forever. It's just a matter of next 2 years or next year you are of there. So be very careful on how you use powers when you have one. Be very careful how you use it. So stop intimidating this woman. Withdraw all these things and call this woman. Call 2 people from her own party. Even though you want to pay her shamelessly, this is what I mean. I mean that you can call her and tell her that, okay, even though I'm not owing you, take this money, go. We'll forget all these things. Like, do it anyhow you want to do it. Pay this woman. Because the woman have proofs of your communication with her. Even though the woman is unable to provide a contract, because this is more than 10 years, so the woman may have lost the contract. So the woman can go and swap the defeat of the contract. The communication between you and this woman, Umahi, that number is your number. Okay, it's your number. So the communication between you and this woman Some communication she recorded as well. Like, there is no how you can come out to defend this. Pay this woman her money, stop intimidating her, and within 2 months, everything is going to end. Nobody's going to remember about all these things, okay? We should not use power against people like this. The woman is not going to be alone. Even me, after listening to her, like, this is not emotional blackmail, okay? The woman is not trying to emotionally make people to come to her side, no. But when you listen to what the woman said, like, you have pity for the woman. This is not good, Umahi. Okay, this is not good. I'm not surprised anyway, because a lot of Nigerian politicians are doing this because they feel that nobody can touch us. We have boys, we have terrorists around us, we have cultists, we can do and nobody will talk. But little do they know that life is one. One day you will be no more. So why will you be doing all these things? So Umahi, this is my candid advice for you. Go and pay this woman, settle this thing amicably, because you are not going to defeat this woman with the federal power you have. Even though you have the IG, this woman, Umahi, you are not going to defeat her. So this is what I have to say about this.